We are coming to you on this dreary, rainy evening.
Rainy Tuesday.
Rainy Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. So we are here to give you our recap of
all the queen's horses and all the queen's men. It's raining men. Hey! Hallelujah! It was raining men. We showed all our business. But we decided today to do 3 episodes. So we did episode 3.
Sorry,
I promise you we haven't been drinking.
My long legs.
We decided to do 3 episodes today.
Yes, 3, 4, and 5.
Episode 3, 4, and 5.
Yes.
And we just want to say, it was entertaining when the men started dancing. Episode, of course, they do a recap of everything before they start. So episode 3 was kind of slow.
It was on the slow side. Slow side.
I was like, and so we danced and we.
Yeah. So is that the one? Then they all ran together. Is that the one where it was this guy that came into Eva's Maryland? I know her name this week.
Her name is Marilyn.
Came to Maryland's dad house. Her dad. We didn't talk about her dad in the first video.
Okay, well, a recap of it is Marilyn and
her half sister.
Her half sister has custody of their father, who has dementia and Alzheimer's. He is like in a totally different world.
The half sister has power of attorney.
Yes, and so in episode 2, she had come to check on her father. Her sister wasn't there. He was wet. He had not been being taken care of. She set him in front of a television, and so her nephew gave him a shower, cleaned him up, and while they were there, the sister comes home. What are you doing in my house? So they established that there's a lot of friction between the two sisters.
They did not get along at all. So in episode 3, it was this guy that came. He just walked in the house, y'all. I was like, so they don't lock the doors down there?
Well, he claimed the door was open.
I mean, but he got in.
Yeah, he did just walk in.
He just walked in. So poor daddy, he just staring sitting in his wheelchair, looking at the TV with it off. You know, because he has dementia, so he can't speak. He's like he's lost. You know,
it's like he's lost inside of himself. Like he's just not there. And of course the queen, she wanted to put him in a nursing home because she wanted him to get the care that he needs, but her half sister Marilyn will not allow that.
Marilyn is Eva.
I forgot her name.
Yeah, we forgot her name. But
the half sister. She's against it. She's like, that's my father. And she's like, girl, if it's about a check, I'll give you some money.
Right. So the man is just in their house, in the half sister's house with the dad. And, you know, he's looking at him. He's looking around the house and everything. And so, excuse me, the half sister comes in and was like, you know, who are you?
What you doing in my house?
She thought that Marilyn, her sister, who's played by Eva, she thought that she sent him to like kill her
or check up on her, write her up or whatever, to get her in trouble, get her power of attorney taken away.
So, the guy, you know, pretty much leaves after she just yelled at him, and
she goes off into this big old tangent. First of all, when y'all meet strangers, don't be telling them all your family business. She didn't know this man from anybody. Her only reaction should have been, get the hell out of my house. She went into telling her when my sister was 3 and she's a B and we got all this friction. So he didn't know anything when he walked in the door. She wouldn't give him a word edgewise. But by the time he left, he had all the information he needed for whatever evil scheme that he was about to.
So he got in the car and he made a phone call. And who did he make the phone call to? Christian Keys.
We was like,
Hey,
yes,
Christian.
hey, we like your show. This series is based off of a
Ladies'
book
Night
that
yes.
Christian Keys wrote called Ladies' Night. Hey,
So
Christian.
they're trying to get some information. They take the father, poor daddy. They take the father, and it was like a little pond, right? You're outside, and so the henchman, he was like, "Do you know how to swim?" You know, he just looking,
and he's like, and he just sitting there like this.
So you know, they contact Eva's half sister. Calls the police because she thinks that Eva has something to do with her dad's disappearance. So Eva shows up with her henchwoman, and they fighting, yelling.
They're arguing because nobody knows where their father is, but
each one think they have something to do with their daddy being gone.
Yeah, but I think they both do love their father, but they want to show their love in different ways. They both, I believe, do want what's best for the father, but I think in situations like that, people just need to come together and figure out what's best for the person, because a lot of times people get so caught up in the power struggle of it all that they forget what's best for.
So do you think the
parent.
sister, Eva's sister, Marilyn's sister, do you really think that she's just in it for the check?
I think she does love her father. She is probably in it for the check because they've never alluded to her having a job. She just comes and goes as she pleases and leaves him to himself. Because you got to take care of your older people. If they're sick or whatever and you can't take care of them, a lot of times people have a negative connotation about nursing homes. But we had to put my dad in a nursing home. And it wasn't anything that we wanted to do, but that was the best course of action instead of us trying to kill ourselves, trying to figure it out when we put him somewhere where we knew he would be watched over. But we did visit him every day. So
yeah, because a lot of people just stick their people in there and not visit them, and it's horrible.
It's yeah. But back to the story. We were so excited when we saw Christian. We saw the waves. I was like, I'm sick. Oh. Ooh, girl, get it.
So he's still doing that TikTok, man. Okay. Okay, so
we still are trying to decide whether or not we believe Eva's gangster.
So on that though, she gave us a little bit of backstory on that. She said that her mother taught her everything she knew. She was this is her word. She was pimping out women, hoeing them out with girls at 14. That's how she.
And her father was a street guy.
And her father was a gangster. Yeah.
He ended up in jail.
Now he's in a wheelchair. So, I guess she
trying to establish why she is as hard as she is. Yeah.
Because Doc came to her, one of the dancers, the one that was getting in with Eva's partner's wife, the one that she killed.
The partner, not the wife.
Yes. So Doc, because he was there when Eva shot her partner, like right between the eyes,
Well, what was happening? Oh, we probably already told you that last time, but the partner's wife was sleeping with one of Eva's dancers, and so he got killed, and she buried him in the back of the club.
Yes. So, but Doc, goes to what the heck?
Doc
goes to Eva, Marilyn, and says that he's seen a lot of things growing up, but that image, him being there, seeing the guy's brain spattered, all over the wall, that just messed him up.
Yeah, he said it's really bothering him. And so the guy, her partner, well, he's an ex-partner now because he's dead, but his wife called the police to try to set them up to get information. And my thing is, this man beat the hell out of you. He burnt you with a cigarette and you worried about him. But a lot of abused women do often protect their abusers. So.
Yeah. And okay, so let's see. Let's fast forward to AMP. AMP.
One thing I am gonna say real quick: Eva's wardrobe is everything.
The costume.
When I tell you, I'm like, whew. I want to just drink water for the rest of my life so I could be little enough to fit.
No, I don't want to be that little. I like my curves now.
Well, honey, I got a lot of curves, but her wardrobe is everything.
Yes, it's
they
stunning.
are doing
Stunning.
a great job. Now let's talk about the nephew real quick.
Amp
is a cutie pie. He got the beard, the tattoos. I'm like, yay, but he's a sweetheart.
He is. He's humble, and he like you saying, humility is very sexy in a man.
It is. We like benevolent
confidence and humility.
Benevolent. He regal, and he know it. He ain't gotta push. He gotta say nothing. He just gotta be the man that he is.
Yeah, you know, he was wearing the gray sweatpants.
He wore the gray. We was like, he has on the gray sweatpants. But now Am's roommate, they live in a halfway house.
He looks like a broke down Will Smith. He does. If you're watching it, you know he does.
Yeah, and he's kind of weird. He's a hater too.
Oh yes,
he's all staring at him while he sleep because he's going through his stuff.
Yeah, so he's all like, no man, get me in with your auntie. I want to make money. I want to dance at the club. Come on, bro. Come on, let's do this.
Too thirsty.
And then as soon as Amp walks out the room, he calling him MFers and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, dang.
Yeah. What else was a good point? So we fast forward to episode.
Yeah, they all just run together.
5, the last episode that we watched. So Eva sets it up because it's this one dancer named Babyface, and he has a girlfriend who's an attorney. She's not really his girlfriend; she's his financier.
Yeah, he's okay. So she is a regular at the club. Mm-hmm. She likes to hog him.
What's her name?
Miss Patty.
Miss Patty,
and she likes to claim him. She keeps him
in a corner. She just be
when she keeps him. She have an apartment for him that she paid for. She has a car and everything else. I'm like,
and when he get off work, she be waiting in his apartment trying to make sure she drain the swamp so nobody else can. I was like, dang, homegirl, you real. Let
me say drain the
swamp. A lot of women feel like if they keep their man drained, then they won't cheat on them. Girl, if they gonna cheat, they gonna cheat.
They just wait 20 minutes.
Right. Get it up. Oh, but and so Babyface had a little legal trouble because he was in child support court, and the judge found out that he was a dancer because his ex-girlfriend was saying, oh, that he makes all this money. And so she found out he was a dancer. So the judge starts showing up at the club, and she starts blackmailing Babyface, saying for sexual favors.
And Madam, which is Eva, Madam wasn't having that because she wasn't paying.
She like, you was in that room a long time and you ain't getting no coin. She was like, no. But one thing we do like about Madam, she's a protector. She's a lioness, and everybody around her are like her cubs, and she's gonna make sure that she takes care of them. So she set the judge up.
I kind of don't get protection because
those
are my cubs. It's more like you're my property.
Well,
you're mine.
Pimping
that type of thing, because that's what she told Doc.
She was like, yeah. But so the judge, she is a nice looking older woman. She had her hair all cute. So I was like, oh, she was going there. She was making them.
Yeah, she got me in her 60s.
But she was married. And so you knew that she was married.
It's no different like when the men go to strip clubs when they married.
No, but I was just emphasizing that on the reason why Eva or Madam got to. Madam's bouncer has a girlfriend, and she's a cop. So they set up the judge she had a couple of drinks. So when she was leaving the club, the cop pulled her over in front of the club, and then Eva steps in, and then she talks to the cop, and she lets her go, and she told her she would help her get home. And then Eva, she pulled out of her, I'm sorry, her name is not Eva. Her name is Madam, she pulls out her bag of tricks because now she knows what's going on with the judge and she knows the situation. So she's like, I'm going to use this to my advantage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but before then, though, she called in Miss Patty to her office. Madam did.
Who's an attorney?
Who's an attorney? Miss Patty is an attorney, the one that's keeping one of the dancers,
Babyface.
So she retained her because she wants to have Miss Patty represent her so she can get power of attorney of her dad taken away from her half-sister and given to her. So Eva's setting up everything, setting up the judge so that way when they come to court, she can rule in her favor, and Eva said that whatever money Babyface give you, that's what you're going to take. She said, I have no problem with you coming to the club, but you're going to pay.
Mm-hmm. So don't think you're going to be in that VIP room getting, do me, baby, for free. Do me, baby. Because, honey, she was getting it in. I was like, they showed one scene. She just jumped on top and she was like, I was like, all right, Auntie. Auntie was like,
Auntie, hey, Auntie.
Auntie was getting it. And she was cute. She had her cute little shape and everything. And Auntie was like, you're not going to blackmail me. She was going off at first. And then when she was reminded that she was married and that she was a public official and that I will have your ass on every TV station there is and in every newspaper, then she got real humble.
What do you want me to do, madam? Pretty much is what she said.
Can I go home now?
Right.
So that was like the nice little plot twist for the 5th episode.
Yeah. Okay, and then see, I don't know how much more I'm gonna watch. To be honest,
me neither. It got slow. What happened is we watched episode 3, we watched episode 4, and episode 4 was so slow that we were like, I wanted to just watch another one because I was like, okay, maybe something else is gonna happen.
Not just that. I'm talking about the amateur night with old girl.
Well, we can't.
I just, but
I think what it is no, I was gonna say it. I am kind of getting a little irritated with television as far as the roles, how they're trying to really make women masculine. They had in the one scene, she was like 100 pounds and she beat up this 250-pound dude and punched him in the throat and did all that like he was just a punk. And I was like, that's not realistic. Then they had another scene where they had an amateur night at the women's strip club and then they brought in I don't know what she is sexually, but she was a butch woman and then she wanted to dance in the club. And so then they brought her in and then that was a twist. Like they brought her in to dance in the male club. Oh, we need this. And then the madam was like, okay, well, if she can make money, I don't care. Cool, whatever. But it's just a little agenda-ish how we're trying to hyper masculinize the women and make them men PABs.
Mm-hmm.
Punk. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, come on, we can still entertain without trying to make men look like women and women look like men. I mean, we know the reality of, people's sexual preferences and things like that, but it was kind of like, come on.
Yeah, and, I don't know. It was kind of like dragging a bit for me. I was like looking at the time. I was on Facebook for a minute.
We wanted to see more shaking, more routines. No, I'm just playing. The first couple were really action packed. They did have a
hook you.
Right. They did have a hot scene between a dancer and one of his ex-lovers in the car. That was okay.
Yeah.
But she kind of pimped him too, because when she was done, she was like, okay, get out. Like, basically, she didn't say get out, but it was kind of like, okay, I'm done with you. Oh, yes, I got touched up, so peace in my Pam voice.
Right. But yeah, what else happened? Like, Madam, her nephew.
Oh, he's a cute.
Amp, yeah.
Look, she know the name.
I know all the names. I try to, you know. So he decided that he wants to dance because it's bringing in a lot of money.
So with that being said, we probably will watch next week because we want to see the nephew dance. He's really sweet. He's really attractive, and he has a crush on the manager,
the DJ,
Yeah.
the DJ. Yeah.
So I kind of want to see that unfold. So next week may be our last week if things don't get better. Because if it wasn't raining and storming outside, and you know the Thunder of Joy or whatever, remember that gospel group, the Thunder something. But so we watched a third one, and it was kind of like I said, it was like, okay, y'all gotta get it together, Tyler and y'all. We trying to support our
trying to hang in there, you know. And I know it's a lot of people's first projects, and because you know I don't want people reviewing our stuff and like.
Because everybody's entitled to their opinion. Overall, we are still on the fence. If this is something that we're not addicted to it, it's been okay. I think for us, I know I'm a Christian Keys fan and Kay is too, so we kind of really just wanted to watch it. And of course, you always want to support your Black films.
Yeah,
we want to support our people, so we will give different things a chance. But everything's not for everybody. But I'm quite sure some sister girls out there that's watching like, oh girl, that is like the best thing I done seen, because I get to look at some beefcake and unbeefcake.
Oh, speaking of beefcake, one dancer Midnight, his junk is about to fall off
because he keeps putting on that penis ring.
So he can, you know, make himself look plump. But I'm like, it was crazy to see because Eva came into the dressing room where he was, and she was like, let me see. You know, and he showed her. She was like, you better stop doing that. She said, I've known for some people, they stuff fell off. Like
their penis fell off. But the thing is, and I think that was a good warning for the men, because there might actually be men out there who are having that problem. The tip of your penis can fall off if you continue to use that cock ring. It can cut off the blood circulation at the tip, and it can spread down, and you don't want to have that problem because nobody wants to walk around with a cut off penis or no penis at all. So I thought that was a good public service announcement. It was a good platform to bring awareness that if you want to keep your Peter, you better listen to the doctor. And they did say that a couple of times, you know, listen to the doctor. Yeah.
So, I mean, that was basically
all the queen's horses and all the queen's men.
Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, the energy that we're giving you, that's from what we watched.
Yes, it is. And so, with that being said, all the queen's men, we give it, we are on the fence, and we'll let you know what we're going to do next week.
Peace.
Peace. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Come in. Okay.